offense has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards of the first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Prescott now. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. A gain of 16 yards. To throw is Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. the sneak. It's Prescott. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Maher now to kick this one away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete right side to Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll run for it. Cook. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Cousins to throw it. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now?
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
There's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Elliott running right. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
That's Gallup on the slant.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Prescott yet again.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just have to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get...
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Cousins on first down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll go down the middle of their games inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 27 yards. And the Vikings take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
A second straight drive now here, Charles, and it ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Play action now. Cousins letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Great effort there. 26 yards. And the Vikings have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for two.
Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial?
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get it back here.